School bus right-of-way regulations, laws, penalties, and exceptions. Over 100 kids are killed in school-zone collisions every year across the country. When we account for kids lost in accidents involving a school bus and at least one additional vehicle, the number is much higher. Whether a school bus is moving or has stopped on the side of the road, drivers must proceed with caution around them. In most places, it is against the law to pass stopped school buses with flashing lights or an arm with the word "stop" on it. Keep your speed down, stay focused on the road, and be ready to surrender the right-of-way if you are driving in a school zone or close to a school bus. Rules for school bus right-of-way. Most states' traffic regulations mandate that all drivers must halt for any halted school bus carrying children. This regulation applies to both northbound and southbound traffic, unless traveling on the other side of a divided highway. Usually, this legislation specifies a minimum safe distance at which you must stop in front of a school bus. For instance, drivers must stop at least 10 feet away in Pennsylvania. Drivers must stop at least 20 feet away in Colorado. Drivers must stop at least 25 feet away in New Jersey. The consequences for breaking this right-of-way legislation are severe, so make sure to use the official driver's manual of your state to find out what the minimum stopping distance is there. In order to alert other drivers when they might not be able to pass, school buses typically have warning devices. Flashing yellow lights on a school bus indicate that it is about to stop to pick up or drop off students. If you notice a school bus flashing this light, go more slowly and be ready to stop. Most school buses include flashing amber or red lights, as well as a lowered stop arm, to draw attention. If you use one of these warning devices to approach a school bus, you must stop your car at the minimum distance necessary. Continue to surrender the right-of-way by letting the school bus move off first while remaining stopped until the warning devices are turned off. The school bus may block the view of kids waiting to cross the street while it is still stopped. Highways with a divided right-of-way. Most states' right-of-way regulations exempt cars who are traveling on the other side of a divided highway from stopping for a halted school bus. On divided highways, a middle barrier or raised median divides the opposing lanes of traffic. There are several exceptions to this right-of-way rule, therefore you must check for locally pertinent information there. At the moment, drivers on divided highways in New York, Mississippi, and West Virginia must stop even while traveling in the opposite direction. In Arkansas, if the central barrier or median is less than 20 feet wide, drivers are required to stop. In any state, if a school bus is stopped and the driver is on the side of a controlled access road where pedestrians are not allowed to cross, the driver does not have to stop. Infractions involving school bus right-of-way. Penalties for breaking school bus right-of-way laws will be listed in your state's driver's manual. Drivers who fail to stop for a stopped school bus may be liable to one or more of the following penalties, depending on how many times the crime has been committed and whether any injuries have been reported. 1. A fine. 2. Additional points to their driving record. 3. Suspension of license.